very warm welcome to the next episode of the Ra.J Podcast in our series called Bold Ambitions From Ideas to Success. Today we have two guests, Miss Vidhi Furia and Miss Vanchika Furia, who are the founders of Brye Beauty. It's a cosmetic company that customizes cosmetics as per the need of the receiver, as per the need of the customer rather, which you all founded in 2021. So since the last 2 years, we'll decode their journey and see how they have reached where they've reached. I was very impressed to know that they've customized more than 1,000 different kinds of cosmetic products. So to be very honest, I didn't think there could be more than 5 to 6 in this industry. But it's really nice to know that more than 1,000 customizations are possible in something like this. So let's see their journey. So to start with, can you all share the story behind your cosmetic brand? What is your USP and what is something different that you all are providing?
Okay, I love makeup and I wanted to start some brand on my own where we make and sell cosmetic products. So I took this up as my final project in my post-graduation that I did from Bombay, and I worked on the idea of the whole customization in that. And then we took about another 6 months, me and Vanchika, both of us, we worked on the formulation and everything. And then we launched the brand in 2021.
Oh, that's nice. So from scratch, it is made by you all?
Yes.
Wow.
So that way I don't like makeup so much. But then I was seeing my sister doing makeup. She was actually working on it, and then that interest started coming in me, and it was like a good thing where both of us doing together, it is a better thing for us.
Right.
So then that's how my interest in cosmetics also started through this.
Okay. Why did you all feel like getting in this industry? I'll tell you why. Because isn't it a very, very competitive market anyways, where there are so many products, so many players? Then why didn't you all feel scared of the competition while getting in?
So that competition is there in every market if you see.
Right.
But just that passion and that liking for makeup was that driving force to start this whole journey or the brand. And me myself being a brown girl and finding the right kind of shade or finding the right kind of products was so difficult in the market that I was like, I need to start something that the brown girls also get.
Oh.
And that's how the whole concept of customization came into play, because there you can make your own shade that suits you in every possible way.
Wow. So do you mean to say in the current market, there's not something very, I don't want to be racist over here, but there's not something very ready for brown face people? Is it that way?
So that way here, it is true, you can say. Right now, if you see, there are people only talking about, how fair you're looking. Like if you want to be more fair, you can put fair and lovely. But nowadays, the trend of accepting who you are is now coming up a lot. And there was one step we also took so that people also start accepting how they look or how they
That's
are.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What is it that is something different or unique in your product that is not available in the rest of the market or very less available in the rest of the market?
So the main thing is that we customize products. So when a customer comes to us, they can experience the making of their whole product. So they see the whole process of how the product is made, the lipstick, how it's made, the whole process, they can experience it. They get to choose a lot of things in the whole process.
Wow.
And it's a really fun journey and a process that everyone gets to see and experience. And the second thing is our brand is vegan and cruelty-free, which is the main USP we were holding on to since the start, that our products have to be vegan and cruelty-free.
Wow. So what do you mean when you exactly say vegan and cruelty-free?
Okay, so vegan means using the ingredients that are not made out of animal things, animal products. So things that are not made up of animal products. And cruelty free means that the testing of the products,
Wow.
if they're good to go
Okay.
into the market, that is not done on any animals.
Wow,
So
that's really nice.
Yeah, cruelty free.
So is how many of the current brands available in the market are cruelty free, or is there a big number for that, or is that really not the case currently?
So now people are becoming aware and are conscious towards being good towards these animals and everything. So people are a lot, like most of the brands are turning vegan and cruelty free. There's another term called vegetarian makeup products or vegetarian cosmetics where vegan and vegetarian is still different.
Oh, okay.
So again, vegetarian is still you can use animal products, but which is not harmful or killing of the animal.
Yes.
But they still use, and vegan is not at all using any animal byproduct.
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really good to know. Where I think you all are sensitive towards the animals as well before enhancing your own beauty. So that's really impressive. As we move ahead, can you share something about the financial aspects of your business? Where how did you start with your fundraising and how the initial funds? Because in the product industry, when it's a service industry, it's really easy to start providing your services and then start getting your funds.
Correct.
But in a product industry, you first need to invest a lot of money till you have your products, after which you start getting your revenue. So how did you gain your initial investing platform? And after that, like right now, how do you do your budgeting, your pricing, your profit margins, your other expenses, those things? So if you can share a bit of your financial aspects.
Sure. So we were two girls who starting off, and we just asked our parents that can you just help us a little in the start too, because we want to start something like this. So we took our initial investment from our dad, and he helped us. We bought the raw material, the equipments, all the initial experimentation material that we needed to start the brand. So that's how we got the initial investment from our dad. And touchwood, currently we are not taking any investment from outside. We are running the whole business from whatever we have earned till now.
Okay.
And we don't need to take any additional investment for running the business smoothly. So whatever we are earning, we are putting it back into the business, and that's how the business is running currently. And if I would say the budgeting part of it, we currently plan like a 6 months budget where per monthly we have some fixed expenses that we need to cater to, and there are some recurring or some different just to give you an example, like we do exhibitions, so we need to pay the exhibitors for the exhibition. So those are not every month that we need to incur as such. And we have to buy raw material. Again, these raw material we don't need it every month. So that's how we try to budget our month in such a way that we don't overload one month with a lot of expenses and the other month is just earning a lot of money and no expenses at all.
So you have to bifurcate your expenses properly.
Exactly. We bifurcate our expenses in every month. And the pricing of our product, which is the main crucial thing that has to be really on point. We did a lot of market research and we understood how people price their products. So there are brands who sell at 200 as well. There are brands who sell at 2000 as well. So, but we wanted to be someone who's a little affordable, but people should be valuing the product as well. So that's how we priced our product at 800, considering
all the aspects.
Does this have good margins?
Yes.
That's
just because we do the production ourselves, we have good margins.
That makes a big difference.
Yes. We have about 40% of gross profit.
Wow, that's a good game.
Yes, because we use very good quality raw material for our products, and that's
so in spite of good quality, that's the margins.
Yes.
So going outside, those who don't use such good quality,
they
are
making money.
So that way, cosmetics industries has a lot of profit margins, you can say.
We can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, coming ahead, as you all shared, you all were two girls starting this whole thing by yourselves. I don't think you all have some formal education in this particular industry, am I right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, you would have faced quite some challenges as you all proceeded. Two young girls starting something new. Can you share a bit about the challenges you faced and how you overcame those?
Okay, so the main big challenge we faced is approaching the people into the cosmetics industries, like going and meeting manufacturers. So in the initial days, we had to, of course, go into expos or exhibitions where there are manufacturers coming in. And the first time we went, we were shocked because there were only male. So actually, the cosmetics industry is dominated by male.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes,
I
it's a
thought it
very
would be
dominated industry for women. That's
Wow,
like,
okay.
we were also shocked to see
I
that.
don't know if I should be proud of this or sad with this. Okay.
And both of us going, like 2 years back, we were quite young, just going for the first time. And so people started actually questioning us, do you really want to do this? And then slowly people started manipulating also. ये दो लड़कियां क्या कर पाएगी? And we have faced some situations where we've been actually manipulated by some people, and now we have realized that we've been manipulated. So that way it has been a tough journey for us, for sure. But now we are still learning. Now we've got through how to actually face them now. Yeah.
So, any other challenges in terms of your product or in terms of the selling of it or such things that you faced and how you overcame them?
So as you also told that we both actually don't have the background, the science background, what is needed for formulation of the products.
Right.
So that way we faced a little issue in formulating the product because we had to only by ourselves formulate it. So we took up a small course initially, like a online Australia-based course, and we had to. So throughout the process, many times we had to go like changes in our formulation because we used to get reviews from people that do some changes. So that was a tough phase for us, you can say. But now currently we have got a very good formula and we are quite happy with it.
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, coming to the next part, in this industry, I think one of the very, very important aspects is the branding and packaging of your product.
Yeah.
And because the customer is not going to see the product first, he's going to see the packet and the brand. So how do you manage to develop the right kind of packaging and the right brand impression?
Okay, so I myself am a graphic designer. So I have put my studies into practice for the whole branding and packaging of our business.
That's
and
nice.
The brand. So the whole idea of branding started with a impression that we want to put in the people's mind that our brand is a bold, a more approachable brand. And that's how we chose the brand colors as well. And the whole branding went around the concept where people should be more relatable, it should be more fun, it should be more colorful, because the more it's catchy to the eyes, it is more seen out of everything else. So it stands out in the market when it's more colorful and catchy. So that was the approach of our branding and the packaging for the products. And also I would say that choosing the container for the lipstick or the that also matters a lot, because it should be quite comfortable for the person who's using it as well. So we used to do a lot of sourcing, we used to do a lot of sampling of product of the containers, try to find, again, it should fall in our budget, it should fall in everything, all the aspects are taken care of. But that's how then we choose the right kind of packaging for the products as well.
Wow, that's good to know. And okay, आपने brand अच्छा बना दिया, आपने package अच्छा कर लिया, but उससे revenue तो आता नहीं है. What matters is the marketing and the promotions and eventually selling of your product.
Correct.
So how do you manage the marketing and promotions of the products?
Okay. So initially, because we started our brand in the lockdown, so initially our source of income was through Instagram, you can say, because that was the main platform that could actually boost our idea also. And slowly, then once everything started opening, we did a lot of flea markets, like exhibitions across India also, where people start to know us. And that's how we have grown currently, and now we have also launched our website. So we sell our products to the website also, and we are also listing our products on different e-commerce platforms. So that's, you can say, our way of promotion of our products.
Okay.
And word of mouth has been the
Oh,
best promotion way of promotion for us, because we do events where we put up a lipstick setup with any function or an event they are having. We can go and make their whole event a little more special by giving all their guests a lipstick. So they come, they make their own lipstick, and that's what they take back home as a souvenir or a gift back home. And now in Pune, I would say that people know us as two girls who have started their own lipstick making brand.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
So we spoke about your product, and in today's time, I think as the world is proceeding with global warming and all those things, being environmental friendly and having a sustainable product is very important for any business in its own sense. Does your business satisfy the environmental needs of itself?
Yeah, so we are trying to be how much ever we can. Like, we are trying to contribute to the environment how much ever we can. So currently, just to give you an example, what we are actually doing. So a lipstick is, if you know, and whenever you buy a lipstick from any other brand, they give it in a box that is a monocarton box. So what do people do? They'll take out the lipstick, throw the box into the dustbin.
Right.
So that is so it becomes a little useless. So that way, what we thought we could do is we don't add that monocarton box to the product only, and whatever information is needed to be told to the customer, that we send through WhatsApp. So it's a win-win situation for us, because we get the database of the clients and also we can save the environment.
Wow, that's a nice thing. That's a nice thing. So you spoke about this model of yours where you WhatsApp the details and all of that. But doesn't that make your brand not very easily scalable? Where if you want to reach out to say, I don't know how much you're doing today, but if you say you want to do 1,000 orders a day, 2,000 orders a day, so is that very feasible with this model, or does that affect your scalability?
So this being our initial idea is like our baby for us, but obviously scalability was an issue for the customization part of it. So that's how we came up with a new range of products, which are travel friendly products that you can buy off the rack. So we have these small packaging of the product. So there are liquid lipsticks, liquid eyeshadows, liquid blush, highlighters, and lip gloss, which you can buy from our range. And the reason being is that when we are traveling, it's very difficult for us to carry a lot of makeup when we are to pack our bags. As it is, we always have a constraint of the weight and everything.
Correct.
So this was another small initiative that we took to help the people, that it is easier, you carry small products, and so that you don't overweight your luggage.
That's nice. As we discuss further, one thing I would really want to know is, how do you engage with your customers? Because eventually a satisfied customer is only your marketer more than anything else. So how do you incorporate their feedback and ensure that every customer ends up being a satisfied one?
Okay, so as we customize lipsticks with them, so they actually come and we have a personalized session with them where we're talking to them. We understand what are their needs, what kind of shade do they want.
Oh wow,
and
with each customer?
Yes, we do that with each customer, and as in the start we mentioned, we have got in touch with 1,000+ customers that way.
Right.
And we build a personal connect with each of the customer where we talk about other stuff also. That way we're building a bond with them, through which it helps us also as a brand to grow, where they will go out and talk about us. And also, if you talk about the customer feedback, so we get a lot of feedbacks which we actually try and incorporate. So just to give you an example, so like some days back, one of them came and told us you can add sesame oil to your lipsticks, which helps in like gliding of the lipstick, and it has a lot of properties. And we actually tried and it actually helped us.
Wow.
So that way these customer feedbacks help us a lot.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice to know. You all have built a successful business in its own way. What is the value of e-commerce in this?
We've just launched our website and we are going to sell through the e-commerce platform, because this in today's world, e-commerce is everything. Even if I want to buy anything online, I would first go check what the reviews and everything online, and then I would buy any product. So we are trying to get ourselves listed on Amazon, on Flipkart, on Nykaa, on all these different platforms, through which we'll be able to sell and reach more people. And that's how the e-commerce is going to help us.
How easy or difficult it is to crack the e-commerce space?
It's not easy. It's not easy. There is a lot of process that goes into it, because they need GST number, they need a registered company. There are a lot of things which have to be taken care of. In the way we'll do it for sure.
That's nice. Okay, coming forward, tell me some of your keys to cut the competition.
I would say there are very less brands doing the customization, because a lot of things go into doing it. The formula has to be right, the ingredients have to be right, everything has to be right, and it's not an easy task to get it right. So anyone coming into the market, you have to watch out to us, because we are doing very well in Pune for sure, and we will soon be getting all of India under us.
How?
So by being bold and confident of our product, which we still are, and we will make it even better in the future.
Okay, that's nice. Tell me one thing, Vidhi. As we discussed so much about your product, about your business strategy, about killing the market, what are your takes on some of the deeper aspects of life, like spirituality, about your things like meditation, values? What are your takes on that aspect of someone's life?
So the base of our brand is only spirituality and values.
Oh, how is that? Like,
Okay,
isn't this actually a business field? I actually thought business and spirituality are something different and don't really coexist with each other.
Yeah.
No, not really. It
Okay.
actually coexists and it can go really well together. So let me go back to our childhood. So both of us, we had gone to some classes called Magic Touch, which was a value-based education class. And there, of course, we've learned many values, but one value that hit us very hard was beauty without cruelty. So in those classes, through that module of beauty without cruelty, so I remember the Didi teaching us that a lipstick is made out of whale organs. And that has hit us very hard, and we were like, and starting this brand, this was one of the things we were very sure that our products cannot be like out of these out of these ingredients.
Wow. I think it's really important for parents to have this kind of education first set in their children.
Very true. Yes.
Actually, I know some of my neighbors who don't send them to such classes but send them to business education and those things, thinking कि कुछ बड़ा तो ही कर पाएगा.
Yeah.
But today when you all say that you all have built a big business, and the base of that is such classes, so it's something really nice to know.
So the tagline of that module was beauty without cruelty. That's the way our life should be, and all our products should be animal free.
Wow. So I think that module might be for you all only.
Yes,
you all have
absolutely.
actually put it in your lives. That's
Yes,
really nice to
absolutely.
see. That's really nice to know. One last question as we come towards the end of this podcast. To be very honest, I spent the last almost 1 hour with you all learning a lot. But what was your reason to be with us today at the Ra.J Podcast? And how was your experience?
So our experience was really great, and we, as young entrepreneurs, as young girls starting their own brand, want to even inspire other girls or other young people who want to start their own brand. And us being on the podcast, even if we help or even if we inspire one person to start their own business, I think this podcast would be a hit for us.
Wow, that's nice. So, any advice you would want to give to someone who is starting their own journey in their field right now? What would you want to tell them?
So there are going to be challenges, there are going to be victories, and small victories or small challenges if you all, so small challenges if you'll overcome and celebrate those small victories in your journey of being an entrepreneur, it's going to be a wonderful thing for you.
And starting a business is not sorry. I think everyone who has an idea should start their own business, because no idea is a bad idea. So anyone who wants to, and if you have that idea, you should go for it, and you should make yourself a successful entrepreneur as well.
Wow, I think Vanshika just used two words which caught my attention a bit: victories and failures and highs and lows. So how engraved are highs and lows a part of your daily life journey? Can you share something about that as we come to the end of this podcast?
So as you said, every day we have had challenges, we have had victories, and I wouldn't use the word failure, because it's not a failure, but it's a challenge for us to grow better.
Wow.
So we have had many challenges throughout our journey. Like, just to give you an example, initially our name was Brew Cosmetics, and that was the perfect name we could have for our brand, because we are brewing exclusively for the customer.
Right.
And we faced an issue of trademarking for it.
Oh.
And there was so we couldn't use the name, of course. And that 2-3 days were like the worst days of our lives, we could feel, where we had to actually change our name altogether. Then, but to come out of it, we got a name even better, we can say, where we kept that element of brew in it, where the name is Brye. So now we say brew your exclusive makeup for yourself. So that way we came up with a word. But there are challenges like these which come, but it is a very fun journey where we are actually having highs and lows together and going through it. Yeah.
And the victory, I think I could say, as a brand, we could actually customize 60 lipsticks in 4 hours.
Wow,
Yeah.
60 in 4 hours.
Yes,
That's nice.
That has been one of our biggest victory as a brand, that we could cater to 60 people in just 4 hours.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I think it was a great discussion, lots to learn, lots to incorporate, and how you can actually, what I take back the most is how one childhood lesson can actually
Yes.
shape your whole life in a very beautiful direction,
Yes.
which you're creating beauty for yourself, for the world, with compassion towards animals.
Yeah.
So that's, I think,
Absolutely.
something really, really inspiring. So all the best to your brand. Stay tuned, and let's have you all on the Ra.J Podcast soon.
Thank
Again.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.